There, I've been away for a while. I've been doing stuff in Bangkok. This is one of the photos that I just took of a drink that I had. Really delicious fruit drink. Anyway, I want to make this into a prop for Cartoon Animator. It's one thing you can do with all the photos you take when you travel is make them into props. It really depends on what you're taking a photo of. Anyway, this drink was awesome. And you can see the background there. Nice place to relax. And let's just see how this works. This turned out actually very good. Now I'm just gonna go up here to my image and I'm going to crop it down to size. There we go. And then I'm gonna press Control and plus and the hand tool. I'm gonna have a look around it to make sure that selected all the edges correctly. Now you can see here there's a little spot missing here and over here. That's easy to fix. Just go up here, grab my quick selection tool, click the plus, and I'm just going to go up here and select this edge up here. Now that didn't work that well, so again I can just fix that by going up here and just going into minus and drag it across. So that looks a little better, but it looks like I'm gonna have to zoom in more, so this is gonna be a little tricky by the looks of it. I thought it was gonna be simple, but sometimes things don't work out that well. You can see it's missed some of this. So again, I just go up here. This mouse isn't that great. I'm probably going to change this mouse out later and click on plus. And I'm just going to go along the edge here. So here's the edge and just going to click on it here and hopefully it selects everything. So it looks like it's going to be okay. Click this one here and here. And make sure it selects everything. This is okay by the looks of it. I'll just click on this edge here a little bit and let it select a little bit more. Makes this look good overall. Looks good so far. I'm happy with that. That's okay. But I don't like that there, so again I gotta minus it. So it can be a little tricky sometimes when you're doing that, but it takes a little bit of patience. So you'll get to see more of the stuff that I've been doing in Bangkok later. I've taken lots of photos and video, so I'll give you a little idea of how things are here. Okay, let's just go across here, and you can see here it didn't select enough, so I'm just going to click on my plus here and start clicking on this. There we go, and then I'm going to quickly go to minus and just click on the outside here and hopefully it works. There we go, looks a lot better. Get rid of those little dots that you can see are flashing, don't want them there, and that looks good, not bad at all. So maybe just a quick click here and looks great. And just try and go along here. It looks like our drink is going to turn out to be okay, so we'll just zoom out here quickly. And we're going to select and mask, and I'm going to move everything by a few pixels or percent. So smooth it by 11, feather by maybe 1 or 2. There we go. And contrast a few percent. And I'm going to bring this back about 20. So that looks fine. I'm going to click OK. Create my new mask for our prop. Click on our background layer, click on the drink, Control C, and then click on layer 1 and Control V. There we go, we're finished. Our first drink is almost done. So what do you guys think? Does that look good? Anyway, I'm going to continue on. I need to shrink this down in size. This image is probably too big, so I'm going to image and then we're going to check the size. And that's too big for Cartoon Animator. I'm going to bring it down to about 800. And that looks okay. So we'll just click it like that. And it will shrink it down the size. There we go. Perfect. And then we're going to save it. So we want to make sure this is a drink prop. We're going to save as. And always save it to your computer. Maintain your privacy. You don't want things going to their server. You can always put things on your own little portable drive. You don't need to give everything to them. So we're going to find our file here. We're looking for PNG and JPEG, and here it is here. And I'm going to call this tropical fruit drink. There we go. And save it to our desktop, and it's waiting for us there. So I'm going to show you what this looks like inside Cartoon Animator. I'm going to make like a bar and stuff like that, and I'll let you guys take a look at it later. So let's just continue on here, and I'll see you in the next part of this video. Test our props. I'm in Cartoon Animator 4. I'm going to bring out my beach scene here. It looks really cool like this. Anyway, it's always nice to have a little bar stand at the beach. We're just going to scale it down a little bit here and keep it within the blue lines. So there, it looks awesome. Anyway, let's just pull in our scene. So the first thing we need to do is find our new props, which are right here. Simple bar. We'll bring it in here. And it's a little bit too big, so I'll need to scale that down a little bit in size. Anyway, this is our bar here. I don't want that in the back there, so I'll just press it and delete it. So I'll click and delete things that I don't want. And this looks like a really good bar scene here. So we're on a beach. How many of you like the beach out there? There's some of the best places in the world to relax. Anyway, there we go here. So let's have a look at this now. I don't like that. Control Z if I ever make a mistake. And I'm just going to quickly grab this, move it over, and I want to get rid of this ball. Maybe I'll just put it over here. Very easy to move things around, and I'll just scale it to the back here. There you go. Easy to move things around here. And I want this umbrella. Maybe I can rotate it a little bit here. Send it to the back like that, and then rotate it. See if I can make an adjustment and use it in the scene. So that looks about right. And I'll scale it up a little bit here. And then we have our perfect little scene here. Awesome. Love it. Anyway, let's continue on. I'm going to make this a little smaller. Move it down. Adjustments are easy to do. Now let's just bring out our prop. So we have one out so far, which is a simple bar here. And now I'm going to bring out the drinks that I made. So this is the mango smoothie I had in Bangkok. Really delicious. Love it. So I'll just bring that here. So he's serving mango smoothies. Really good to have on a hot day. I can scale it down like that. Very simple to do that. And there's one. And then we'll just bring out our next one. So just click off that and grab my next prop. And let's just open this one up as well. And there we go. We have our two drinks here. So that looks actually quite simple, quite easy to make that. Took a little while when I was working with it, but it's overall finished right now. So there we have our beautiful bar scene. Now we need a bartender. So let's just see a little what I have here for characters in Cartoon Animator. I should have quite a few in here. Moved most stuff over to Cartoon Animator 5. I'm getting used to that software. And here we go. And he's one of my favorite characters. So we'll just bring him out real quick here. Show you how easy it is to do that. Just click on it. And he's loading up. So you can see everything's within the blue line. So all this will show up in the scene. So there he is. And let's just scale him up the size. And he's the guy who's going to be serving us. Now you'll notice he's in the front. Just to move him to the back, just click on that little up arrow there, and there we go. Now I'm just going to move this up a little bit here because I want to make him a little bigger, make it look a little more realistic. And there we go. So I'm just going to click stop here and then play, and let's have a look at our scene. So there's our scene here. You can see all the plants, the ocean, the waves. Nice, beautiful place to relax. Anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed watching this video. This is a preview of what it would look like, and this can go on for 2,000 frames. It's really up to you what you want to do with it, but you can see here he's enjoying himself. Now, if I really wanted to, I could give him some animation. And let's go into motions. Actually, we'll have him perform. And he's a G3 character. Go to motions and G3, And we need to remember he's a side-facing character. And let's take a look here at emotion. And he can do all kinds of stuff. So now he's trying to sell you his drinks. And then he's going to cry if you don't buy one. And there's just lots of stuff to do here. You can make your own custom motions here. Now he's thinking how he's going to sell the drinks to his customers. And he's still thinking. You go 1, 2, 3. And then he yells, "Hurry up and buy our drinks." Anyway, that's cool. That's good enough. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned something and you got a preview of some of the props that I'm working on for Cartoon Animator. Thanks for watching. See you all soon. Bye-bye.